Well, I guess we don't have beef anymore. I mean, maybe. Watch and find out. For the 100% cheapest coins on the internet with reliable delivery and quick customer support, check out my sponsor MMOEXP by clicking the link at the top of the description and use code SWIFT at checkout for 5% off. Salsa family, and today I'm coming back at you guys with another video on the channel, and in today's video, we have an update video of sorts to the YouTube play button drama. Now, if you watched my video from about a week ago, YouTube has declined me multiple times when it comes to getting my play button. They have not given me any proper information, but we have a little bit of an update. Now, if you're watching this video and you're like, what in the world am I talking about? I will leave that video linked in the pinned comment and in the description. I would recommend you guys watch the story and watch how we got to this situation first, but let me give you guys an update. And honestly, there's just not much to post when it comes to Madden related stuff, so might as well drop this video. You guys seem to enjoy the other one, so let's get into it. So there's kind of two things that happened since I ended up making the video. One of them was like really good potential to help me out a ton, and the other one was, I guess, relatively helpful. So the first thing that happened recently, shout out to Civil, I joined a Discord server that has some YouTube employees in it. Mr. Beast is literally in this Discord server as well. Kind of wild. It's a bunch of YouTubers and creators, but I was actually able to DM someone that works for YouTube and isn't like a robot or a customer service person. He's an actual YouTube employee, and he replied to me on Discord. But basically what I asked for is some information regarding why I was declined. I'll put the screenshots of the messages on the screen right here, and basically said he doesn't work in that department. I was asking if there was anyone that he knew that worked in the play button department and could help me out, that he could redirect me to, and it seemed like, honestly, he was probably a busy guy. He didn't want to tend to this issue. He doesn't work in the department, so honestly, I mean, I guess it's fair, but that was a lead right there. I was really stoked to see he replied. A little bit disappointed that he didn't really help out at all. I was hoping that he'd be able to redirect me to someone that could actually help, but that was kind of the first thing that happened. Now, the second thing that happened is we actually figured out why I was declined. Hallelujah! About 4 months after getting declined for the first time, YouTube finally told me the reason I was declined. So I'll put the email up on the screen right here. Big shout out to Georgette for stepping in for Erica. What a clutch play from Georgette. You absolutely love to see it. And essentially what she tells me is that the spam policies were kind of the reason why I was declined. Now, if you guys remember that video from a week ago, we went over all those eligibility factors, and spam was one of them. As you guys can see in the email right here, it says that I was a spammer. I don't know exactly what that's related to. Now, there's a bunch of different options right here as to why I could be spamming and what they think is considered spam. Let's read them right now. Generating artificial traffic. I mean, what's the point in doing that? I obviously don't do that on the channel. Uploading repetitive content. This is one where YouTube could definitely see me as spamming. The coin making methods, the no money spent stuff, they all have very, very similar titles. They have different stuff that actually happens in the video, but the title is very, very similar. If you weren't to watch the video all the way through, you could definitely think that that was repetitive content, misleading description, titles, tags, and thumbnails. Yeah, I clickbait a little bit. I don't think it's to the point where I shouldn't get the play button, and I also don't think it's to the point where it's more than really any other Madden YouTuber. Every Madden YouTuber that I know has a little bit of clickbait, and every single one of them got the play button, so I couldn't really see that being the case. But the repetitive content is one where I was scratching my head on. I was thinking that that might have been the reason why I was declined, and then I looked at some other YouTubers and they post very, very similar stuff. I think Xerxes is a really good example. Xerxes posts a ton of videos, and some of them are very, very similar. Obviously, when new content comes out into the game, there's going to be an incredibly similar title. Obviously, what happens in the video is different. I think that's the same with me. The stuff that happens in the video is different, but looking at the title, it looks quite repetitive. So it looks like we might have the reason as to why my play button was declined. And what am I going to do with this information? Well, let's see. Also, I'll put my reply up on the screen right here while we talk about what we might end up doing, as well as the email that she ended up sending back in response to that reply. Not really giving us a whole ton more information, but honestly, I can't complain at this point. The person from YouTube actually helped me out a ton right there, and now I know why I was declined. Now, what am I actually going to do with this information? I don't think there's really all that much I'm going to do. I don't plan on switching up my content just for the sake of getting the play button. I personally don't really think that's worth it. All I'm going to do is continue to upload and continue to post my videos. There's a couple of things that definitely could cause them to think that my stuff was misleading. One thing that I usually do is I just copy and paste tags from a past video to a new video if the topic is fairly similar, so I probably should stop doing that. Tags are kind of just like some metadata and stuff to get ranked in the YouTube search, so there's definitely some reasons why they declined and think that I'm spamming. Obviously, there's not that much I think I'm going to end up doing on the channel. I don't plan on switching up my content. There's no real reason to do that. It's not worth it for the play button, but I should be more conscious when it comes to tags, when it comes to titles, when it comes to descriptions, and I should try and make them less similar to previous videos so that hopefully there's some differentiation and hopefully they think it's not misleading as well as not too repetitive. But yeah, I just wanted to make this update video because frankly, there's not that much else to post right now when it comes to Madden related content, and you guys seem to enjoy that other one, so now we know why I was declined for the play button. We know it was for spam, and honestly, that's probably the worst reason I could possibly get. If I was to get a reason that was like, oh, a video from a year ago had something wrong with it, I would just go delete that video, or if there was like a little issue that I just had to adjust, that would be just fine. But spam, it's a pretty broad topic, so that doesn't help me out a ton when it comes to actually making a change to my content. All I think I'm really gonna do is I'm gonna continue posting, and this seems like it's one of those eligibility criteria that there's no like white and black difference. There's no like real difference when it comes to, oh, someone could think this video is spam, or someone could think this video is repetitive, or someone could think this video is misleading, but someone else that watches it could think that it isn't spam or isn't misleading. So this really comes down to personal preference, and it really just comes down to the person who's reviewing my channel hopefully being a good person and hopefully being like, you know what, let's give this kid his play button, because why not? So that is gonna do it for me. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Just wanted to quickly update you guys on the situation. Everyone seemed to be fairly interested in it, so I was like, why not? Let's make another video. YouTube replied to me and they gave me some good information, but that is gonna do it for me. Until next time, I am out. Peace.